Hey guys, how you doing tonight? Running a little late here. So just wanted to take a moment tonight. It's going to be brief, I think. Want to talk about um first I want to read some lyrics to you from a song. How about that? See if I can pull it up. So this is from Mumford and Sons, Rubber Band Man. Somebody sent this to me today. It had a pretty big impact on me. So um here are some of the words. You're a world away, but you're still the same. I know you by your heart, and I will call you by your name. And it's a long way from the crack to the break. You know that I remember everything. A long way from the crack to the break. I think we can all relate to that. This is the part that I most find striking here. When I said forever, you said get back in the car. Nothing lasts forever, babe. You know it breaks my heart. And so I won't get into trying to clarify these lyrics so much. I mean, I think you can intuit the lyrics. We could like look at it intellectually. I'm not going to get into all that, but just fair enough to say that it seems like somebody is wanting to be more intimate and connected, and someone is pushing away. We've all been both, right? So this brings up this idea, this concept in A Course in Miracles talks about this, that the ego defends against anything good. Any true connection or true union terrifies the ego. It is afraid of true union. Intimacy for the ego exposes your defenses, and often, like the person who triggers you the most, maybe actually the person you most likely could find ultimate communion with or a really deep connection. But because the ego knows that it's threatened, and so it starts to act out and it pushes away. And we all know all the different ways people can push us away or we push other people away, right? So I just want to say peace really comes when we stop defending, um, and just relax and start questioning or looking inside. Instead of looking at the one in front of you and wanting to defend against them in some way, that you actually in your mind invite them in. Ask yourself, how am I them? How is that me over there? Because if you've drawn somebody into your life, the ego's tricky, right? If you've drawn somebody into your life, who's pushing you away, and you seem to be the one who wants more, wants deeper connection, wants a forever relationship, right? Like the song says, um, you want a forever relationship, and they're like pushing away. You would have to ask yourself, why did I draw that in? Because if I really, my real intention is this forever connection, a true coming together, true union. In a true union, you have to give up your autonomy on a spiritual, energetic level. You're literally destroying your ego's personality when you do that. You're becoming something else. You're becoming what you truly are. But to you as an ego, it feels like something's dying and something else is going to take over. And the ego defends against that. So often when somebody's acting out around you, it can be very painful and it can trigger the part of you that wants to push away, right? So important for spiritual seekers, people who really are training themselves to genuinely be true love in the world, which is true power, to genuinely be givers rather than getters, that you don't defend against defense. Nobody can hurt you. Their words can't harm you. All the things they say and do that would make another ego want to run, that would cause you to pull away or pull back. When you want to pull back, push in instead. Push in instead, because what you're pushing into is yourself over there, the part of you that wants to run from true intimacy or true connection. And when you're truly ready for it, somebody else will show up who's also ready for it. It is possible you can be readier than somebody else or getting ready. And if that's the case, you want to give that person time to catch up. You have to push in. May or may not allow them the time they need. You still may not be able to find true union with that person, but the transformation, the healing will be for you. You will be the one who finds true healing if you do that. And what will eventually come to you will be your match, your mirror. And so, if you want to do this, you have to practice it. You have to know in front of you, the person in front of you is always you. I mean, I'm practicing this in my own life right now in a very challenging situation. Um, Thought that I was ready for this situation, and it's been extremely difficult and challenging, to be honest. But I know that that person's defense is my defense. That person's attack is my attack. That person's fear is my fear. And I can bring love to the fear. That doesn't guarantee anything except it guarantees my peace of mind, my balance, and it will bring healing to myself and the other eventually. And so that's my recommendation. All defense is attack in some way, and all attack is attack out of fear. And all fear is based on this idea that we are afraid to find true union, because true union is death to the ego. It is death to the ego. The ego is the belief in separation. The ego is the belief that I am this separate bag of bones and water, separate of you, and that I need to maintain this identity, right? So just imagine if that's what's really going on, and then somebody who's genuinely loving and capable comes around, how threatening that would be to the ego. And often people look for things that aren't there so they can attack it, and stay safe in their loneliness, stay safe in their separation, stay safe, believe it or not, in their pain and suffering. So you're not here to, force anybody to do anything, but we are each other's savior. And the way we are each other's savior isn't by saving them, it's simply by looking for the truth and the love in them when they may not necessarily be able to see it in themselves. As we do that, we recognize ourselves over there, and that is what gives us the greatest opportunity for a miracle and for healing and true union. So that's the practice. If you want to train in this kind of inner stability, this kind of peace, this kind of power every week, in a live room, you can come to the Miracle Makers community, join with us. We go really deep there. The people that are in that room right now have been practicing these spiritual principles for quite a long time. It is a great room to pull you up, especially if you're struggling with something like this in a relationship, or maybe in numerous relationships. If you want to train in it, come join us. Join the Miracle Makers community. There will be a link below. It's not there yet, but we'll drop it in there. And hang out with us, and we'll do some of this work together. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace.